You look up when your name is said. Your face shifts a degree warmer. Your shoulders open a few centimeters. Your reply comes fast. You call it being polite. You call it being friendly. It is trained obedience. That reaction benefits them, not you. You do it at doors, in hallways, on sidewalks, at bars, in meetings, at checkouts, in comment sections. Eyes find you. A micro tilt invites you. A half smile pulls you. You answer. You supply tone, attention, and ease on demand. You think it is harmless. It is not. It sets the frame before words. Attraction is triggered there. Power moves there first. Name the game. The first beat game. Whoever gets your first beat sets the frame. The first beat is the microsecond window before words. It is the shift in your face, the speed of your nod, the way your torso angles, the immediate search for a response. It is the tribute you pay to be seen as cooperative. The first beat game tests you, extracts from you, frames you as reactive, and rewards your compliance. You do not consent. You are conditioned. Most people fail the test automatically. Someone makes eye contact and lifts their eyebrows. Your face softens instantly. Someone steps into your space by half a step. You lean back a little and smile so they feel safe. Someone says something mildly bold. You laugh even when it is not funny, because you feel the pressure to ease the moment. Someone messages you a vague line. You reply fast and fill in the meaning for them. Someone implies you missed something. You start explaining yourself. You fail because you pay on the first beat. You signal availability. You reward intrusion. You give your energy to the one who pressed first. Attraction is triggered before words. People scan latency, breath, eye stability, blink rate, muscle tone, and micro-trajectory. They scan how fast your face changes when they look at you. They scan whether your shoulder collapses a few millimeters toward them. They scan if your hands self-groom or fidget. They scan whether you inhale high or low. They scan your response speed more than your response content. They feel attraction to those who hold their first beat. They feel leverage over those who do not. This failure did not start in adulthood. It started in childhood. You were taught to answer quickly. You were taught to smile on contact. You were taught to be nice before you were taught to read intent. You were taught to meet adults with open face and quick compliance. You were taught that waiting was rude, that pushing back was disrespectful, that not answering was defiance. Teachers graded your response time. Parents praised your fast yes. Screen time trained your thumb to answer pings instantly. Platforms rewarded you for instant engagement. The training carved a reflex. You obey the first beat of others to avoid friction. You obey to keep belonging. You obey to avoid being labeled difficult. The habit has no moral dimension. It is mechanical conditioning. The system benefits from your speed. You pay with your attention and your ease. The first beat game functions like this. Someone initiates a microsignal. You give a micropayment. They get certainty. They read your compliance level. They calibrate how hard to push. They use your speed to determine your role. Fast equals follower. Slow equals selector. Your reaction transfers power. You hand them the steering wheel before a destination is named. Cause. An external cue hits you before language. Effect. Your body executes a learned protocol. Consequence. Others read you as available and shape you. Socially, this mechanism is praised. People call you warm. People call you easygoing. People call you approachable. You get invited because you are easy to manage. You get thanked for your responsiveness. You get framed as the one who understands. The praise anchors the habit deeper. Predators call you chill. They test for you first. They position themselves as leaders over you without a title. They design their approach around your speed. Pre-word attraction runs on perceived scarcity and control. The person who holds their first beat appears self-led. The person who gives their first beat away appears other-led. People chase self-led. People use other-led. This is why you watch someone enter a room with a still face, a slow head turn, a low blink rate, and you feel pull. You do not need to understand why. Your nervous system reads latency as power. Your culture never taught you to hold it. Your culture trained you to prepare. Here is how the first beat game extracts from you. You smile first. You nod first. You explain first. You laugh first. You move first. You text back first. You offer details first. You fill silence first. Each act gives the other person relief. Relief is a reward. They did not earn it. They now expect it. They treat your lap time as their signal. You become a resource. They push more often because it works. Here is how power transfers during your reaction. Your immediate smile reduces perceived risk for them. They risk bolder behavior. Your lean-in tells them you will compensate for their vagueness. They stay vague. Your quick explanation trains them that accusations will extract more content from you. They accuse more. Your rapid response teaches them your time is accessible. They interrupt more. Your first beat keeps paying them. They compound your compliance. Attraction plays into this because your pre-word responses tell people where they stand in your hierarchy. When you brighten instantly for someone, you mark them as higher. When you hold neutral and warm later, you mark them as evaluated. High-status people evaluate, then choose. Low-status people pre-approve, then hope. You have been trained to pre-approve. The training benefits others. Your options change immediately when you stop paying the first beat. Silence becomes pressure. Delay becomes leverage. Non-explanation becomes status. Frame withdrawal becomes control. None of these require aggression. All of these require subtraction. You will not talk your way into power. You will not charm your way into authority. You will not emote your way out of conditioning. You will remove the automatic first beat, and the structure will flip. Reframe the old reflexes. Silence is pressure. When a cue hits you, do nothing first. Your stillness makes others fill the space. Their second beat reveals intent. Your silence tells them you are not on their schedule. Delay as leverage. Wait before responding. Count 1, 2, then act. Your timing separates your choice from their impulse. They recalibrate around you. Non-explanation as status. Replace explanations with boundaries. Boundaries are short. Explanations are invitations. Short beats long. Frame withdrawal as control. If the frame is bad, leave it. Do not repair. Do not argue inside it. Step out. Others must follow your frame or lose access. Introduce the name again. The first beat game is everywhere. It is normalized. It is praised. It is quietly predatory. It is inevitable until noticed. You have now noticed. Deployment requires repeatable behaviors you can rehearse. You rehearse now, alone, when no one is pulling on you. You program your first beat to default to neutral. You treat it as a system rewrite. Use these tactics. Memorize them. They are short. They are cold. They are deployable under stress. Baseline control. Neutral face. Hold a flat mouth and relaxed eyes. No pre-smile. Slow head turn. Move 15% slower when orienting to a stimulus. Low breath. Breathe down into your belly. No high chest lift on contact. Parked hands. Keep hands still at midline. No self-grooming. Wide stance. Feet planted shoulder width. No automatic lean in. Latency rules. 2-count rule. Wait 2 beats before verbalizing. First beat freeze. No nodding on first contact. Hold still. Blink slow. 1 slow blink before you answer. Gaze gate. Meet eyes, hold, release first. Do not chase. Microscan. Scan their body once before you speak. You gather. They wait. Verbal minimalism. Short acts. Mem. Yes. No. Later. Gate questions. What do you need? Be specific. Hard stops. No. Not available. Not now. Reset lines. Hold. Stop. We are not there. Non-defense. Incorrect. Not relevant. I am not explaining that. Frame control. Agenda check. What is the point? Say it. Time gate. I have 5 minutes. Start. Channel change. Put it in writing. I will read it. Scope cut. We are only discussing X, nothing else. Exit line. We are done here. Contact management. Smile later. Warmth on the third beat, not the first. Touch rule. Do not initiate. If touched, hold neutral. Step back half a step. Proximity rule. Keep your line. Let others close the gap if they want more. Energy return. Speak softer when others get louder. Do not match. Topic gate. Answer only the question asked. Do not volunteer. Message discipline. Reply window. No instant replies. Minimum 30 minutes unless critical. No emoji first. No preemptive softeners. Use words only. Hard edges. Remove justifications. Keep the yes or the no. Delay decision. I will think. I will get back to you tomorrow. Silence tool. Leave them on read when they push. Resume on your timing. Social use cases. Deploy coldly. In a doorway. Someone approaches with a friendly grin and fast words. You do not grin back. You let them finish the first sentence. You hold neutral. You decide whether to stop or keep walking. If you stop, you say, "What do you need?" You force clarity. You do not fill the space. In a meeting, a colleague says your name and asks for comments. You do not snap to attention. You look at your notes, then look up, then speak. You speak with fewer words. You do not explain why you disagree. You state, not aligned. Move on. You remain still. On a date, the other person teases you lightly to test your reactivity. You do not perform amusement. You hold a neutral face for a beat, then smile small if you choose. You do not rush to entertain. You ask, "What do you mean?" You force them to anchor. You show you are not reactive. At a bar, someone nudges into your space. You do not apologize for existing. You hold your line. You do not laugh to ease their awkwardness. You do not pivot your body open until you decide they are worth it. You look and look away. You let them invest. In D-Miz, a vague opener appears. Hey you. You do not reply with warmth. You do not play the game of assumptions. You leave it. If you engage, you send. Be specific. You compress the channel to utility. You remove their form of extraction. With accusations, someone implies you forgot, or offended, or failed. You do not jump into defense. You do not write paragraphs. You reply, incorrect, and then stop. If they press, you repeat, not relevant. You refuse the bait. You force them to present evidence or drop it. With praise, someone gives you flattery to soften you. You do not light up. You say, thank you, and stop. You do not repay with access. You wait, with group pressure. Laughter looks at you to join. You do not mirror unless you choose. You keep half a smile and a still body. You do not feed the compulsion. The group adjusts. The loudest person notices a boundary. These tactics shift pre-word signals. People feel it before they understand it. They lean toward you because their system has less control over you. Attraction rises because your energy is not on tap. Respect increases because your cadence is not for sale. Those who needed your compliance will call you cold. They will test harder to break your baseline. They will push, escalate, guilt, choke, accuse, or love bomb. All of that is the same game. It seeks your first beat. You do not give it. Understand the causal chain. You hold silence. They feel pressure. They show their hand. You choose. You delay response. They invest more. You gain leverage. You do not explain. They calibrate up. Your status rises. You withdraw frame. They must switch to yours or lose you. You own the channel. This is not about becoming difficult. This is about becoming deliberate. Your first beat is yours. You choose who receives it. You choose when. You link your warmth to earned behavior. You turn your attention into a scarce asset. You stop subsidizing other people's comfort with your speed. Social conditioning will protest. The old script will send you alarms. It will label you rude. It will claim you are losing opportunities. It will push images of you being alone. Those images are part of the training. The training served others. The training got you used. This is a power correction, not a personality change. Your face can still warm. Your words can still be kind. They just stop arriving on demand. Mechanical rehearsal locks this in. Rehearse alone until it becomes your baseline. Rehearsal set 1. Enter a room. Practice walking in with your chin level, your eyes scanning slowly left to right, your mouth neutral. Practice standing still for 3 seconds before decisive movement. Practice not smiling until you choose a target. Rehearsal set 2. Interruption. Practice holding up your hand and saying, "Hold," then finishing your sentence. Practice not speeding up when interrupted. Practice returning to your original point without apologizing. Rehearsal set 3. Accusation. Practice saying, "Incorrect," and stopping. Practice tolerating the silence. Practice not filling the gap with explanation. Practice letting the other person work. Rehearsal set 4. Vague asks. Practice saying, "Be specific." Practice repeating it when they repeat vagueness. Practice ending the exchange if specificity does not arrive. Rehearsal set 5. Compliments. Practice saying, "Thank you," and stopping. Practice not trading access for praise. Practice letting the compliment sit without a return gift. Rehearsal set 6. Eye contact. Practice taking and holding eye contact for 2 seconds, then releasing first. Practice not seeking re-engagement. Practice being comfortable with looking away first as a choice, not a retreat. Rehearsal set 7. Physical boundary. Practice being approached and not leaning back. Practice stepping to the side instead of back. Practice shoulders square and breath low. Rehearsal set 8. Digital delay. Choose a repeatable minimum response window. Practice seeing the notification and not opening it. Practice the feeling of the pull and not obeying. Deploy these under stress. The moment that matters is the moment you feel compulsion. The compulsion to reassure. The compulsion to fill. The compulsion to be liked fast. That compulsion is not your friend. That compulsion belongs to the system that used you. Notice the telltales that you are being run by the first beat game. You feel fear of being seen as rude if you hold silence. You feel your face start to perform before you decide. You feel your body shift toward someone on their first cue. You feel a rush to say something when a pause appears. You feel guilt when you withhold immediate answers. These sensations are not guidance, they are residue. They do not require your obedience. Practical reframe of attraction. You think attraction is about words, lines, or charm. Before any of that, you are broadcasting structure. Your baseline face sets scarcity. Your latency sets control. Your body tells the other system whether it must earn the next level. If your next level is free, your value drops. If your next level is earned, your value climbs. You do not perform scarcity. You enforce it by not paying the first beat. When someone with presence locks eyes with you and waits, they are holding their first beat. If you collapse into warmth instantly, you mark yourself as a follower. If you meet, hold, and release on your timing, you mark yourself as a peer. The difference is a 2-second pause and a neutral face. The difference is everything. In professional contexts, the same physics hold. A client pushes for immediate concessions. You do not answer on the call. You say, "I will review and get back to you." You exit. They feel the lack of instant compliance. They adjust their ask. Your rate holds. Your boundaries hold. In friendships, the same physics hold. Someone habitual texts you for constant validation. You do not reply within minutes. You reply within your window. Their needs stop dictating your body. The friendship resets to balance, or it dies. Both outcomes are better than extraction. In family, the same physics hold. An old script tries to drag you back into first beat duty. You decline calls you did not agree to take. You return them when it suits you. The system will protest. The protests prove the mechanism. You hold. This is not aggression. This is subtraction. You are removing automatic tribute. You are removing unearned warmth. You are removing default access to your attention. You are removing the belief that your speed is their right. Consequences appear fast. You will lose some invitations. You will lose some opportunists. You will lose some noise. You will keep your time. You will keep your clarity. You will keep your pull. You will notice attraction redistributing toward you because you are not broadcasting need. You will also trigger more sophisticated tests. Expect backhand compliments. Expect teasing framed as just jokes. Expect sudden warmth followed by asks. Expect guilt around being different. None of this is personal. It is negotiation. You negotiate by withholding the first beat and forcing explicit terms. You say, "What do you want?" You say, "Put it in writing." You say, "Not available." You say, "Price is X, no apology." No padding. You will feel an internal glitch the first dozen times. Your old code will throw errors. You will want to fix the other person's discomfort. You will want to fix your own. You will not. You will let the discomfort do its work for you. It is not pain. It is leverage. Once you learn to set your cadence, you notice a second layer. You notice that many charismatic people are simply first beat collectors. They are good at getting you to pay instantly. They do it with warmth. They do it with intensity. They do it with sudden inclusion. They do it with scarcity scripts aimed at you. They are not magic. They are running a protocol. You can shut the port. There is nothing to prove. You do not need to become loud. You do not need to project. You do not need to peacock. You remove responsiveness. You make people do more work. Those who want you will do it. Those who want to use you will leave. The filter is automatic. This looks like power because it is power. It is not mystical. It is not spiritual. It is timing, posture, and economy. It is the refusal to be led by the first cue. It is the refusal to sponsor other people's frames. The world has been subtly dominating you through your first beat. Now you can see the mechanics. Each time you hold silence, you do not just win the moment. You rewrite how the world moves around you. People measure your center. They either adjust to it or they stop trying to move it. Keep these final lines sharp in your head. Do not pay on the first beat. Silence is pressure. Delay is leverage. Non-explanation is status. Withdrawal is control. This is the operating system. You switch it on and the extraction slows. You switch it on and attraction recalibrates. You switch it on and your availability stops being public property. Warning, once seen, this cannot be unseen. You will hear the clink every time someone tries to make you pay tribute with your first beat. You will watch people push harder when you hold. You will see who was there for you and who was there for access. You will be quieter. You will be more selective. You will be less available to unearned pressure. You will not need to announce it. You will not need to explain it. You will let the silence speak, and you will let others decide if they can stand it.